here we are. It's the end of May, and you should be preparing for the Leaving Certificate examinations. And your graduation should have happened about 2 weeks ago. But it wasn't to be, and instead we're all at home tonight waiting for the storm to pass. So although we can't have a physical graduation, our hope is to have something at the end of the year. But right now we thought it was really important to celebrate your time in school. Now, as principal, I didn't have the pleasure of teaching many of you or going on trips with you, but since first year, it's been really apparent to all of us that there's something really special about this particular year group. Now, every few years, an intake of students gel perfectly together, and you were that group. From your successes in sport, music, student council, to academia, you've just brought energy and humour and compassion with you. You've been pioneers in many of the aspects of school life, and you have paved an easier path for the generations to come. So thank you for a considerable contribution that you've made to the school. I hope you'll always feel part of our community, even as past pupils. I want you to know that the door is always open to you. But now it's time to reflect and celebrate. So get ready, get comfortable, surround yourself with family members, and sit back and enjoy all the contributions that you and your teachers have submitted in tribute of your time in St. Vincent's. So class of 2020, thank you. We're going to miss you, and congratulations.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived. I swear I lived. Every broken bone, I swear I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. With every broken bone, Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
We've come to the end of the school year. Indeed, we've come to the end of 5 or 6 years here at St. Vincent's. And so we gather, not as we planned, not as we ever would have imagined, because we're in the midst of the global virus and it's affecting us all. Schools have been closed and we don't have the couple of weeks of leaving certificate exams. We don't have our graduation mass. At that mass, we would include, of course, a prayer for all of us at this time, a time of pandemic, where people are suffering, where people have died, but where people also have been helping one another. We thank God for them. We pray that the Lord will keep us safe. And of course, we pray for ourselves, for our future. We pray for ourselves in the coming days and weeks and months, especially as we leave our school. We thank the Lord for the years at St. Vincent's, and we ask the Lord to continue to protect us in the coming days, weeks, months and years.
On behalf of the school, I offer you the light of wisdom. Carry this light from this place to a world that stands in need of wisdom, a world that faces decisions and choices never dreamed of in times past.
Be open to the experiences that lie ahead of you.
May you find a path in life that will share the passion that drives you.
May this light of wisdom guide you in the future on the road ahead.
For the parents, I offer you the light of love. This is the light we lit for you a long time ago. It is the light you depend on in those early days, the light you ran to when things went wrong. Carry this light of love into a world where real love is rare and precious. Remember that at times when you can't find the light, there will always be a light burning for you in a place called home.
On behalf of all the students that you leave behind, I offer you the light of memory. Carry the light of these extraordinary days out into the world. Remember those of us who remain to carry on the story of the school. Remember us, and we will remember you.
On behalf of the Board of Management of this school, I offer you all the light of faith. I invite you to carry this light out into the world. Remember to be part of your faith community wherever you find it, and to be a light for the world.
The thing I miss most about Vincent's is probably not just one moment, but anytime me and Yoj would annoy Mr. Hanran or Miss Redmond in class with our stupid jokes. But we did it out of love, so don't hate us, please. XO.
Say my best memory from St. Vincent's was definitely the New York trip, because it was just so much different to everything else. Like, I went on every school trip and it was just like completely different. The atmosphere was completely different and it was just great. Like,
my favourite memory in the past 6 years was when we played Norris Nukadron, because it was just mad, and to say we've done something like that, it was a bit of a mad day. It was good.
My best memory from St. Vincent was during my transition year, where I had experienced a lot of everything, especially the school trips, interviews, class activities, work experience, and others. For me, my stay in St. Vincent wouldn't be fruitful without the help of our teachers. So let me say this, thank you so much, teachers.
My favourite school memory is the school trip to New York. It was great to see all the sights and experience a new culture.
What I miss most is having my name constantly being shouted up and down the corridor.
The best thing that I had is the transition year and work experience we did. I was glad to meet such great people and work in a different environment. I will also miss all 6 years of school, as now we will be one step closer to adult life. School gave us all lots of knowledge, friendship, and a day-to-day experience. We learned a lot, and I wish to thank to every teacher. In conclusion, I wish everyone to be yourself and never give up. Good luck in the future.
I would have to say the best moment would be winning the Gaelic in TY, because we had the 4 years of constantly getting all the finals and semi-finals and losing, but then eventually we managed to win it. And also Lee Doherty's absolute screamer in the cup final for the school under 19s. That's up there as well, one of the best moments.
The thing I'll probably miss the most about Vincent's was how approachable the teachers were. Despite the fact that I didn't really ask them much, I was happy to know that I could if I needed it.
My favourite school memory is the time we asked Miss Colleen arse or tits, and she said arse because Mr. Dorn had a nice one.
What I'll probably miss most about Vincent's is just having the laugh and the banter with the lads every single day, and my best memory is definitely scoring in the final with the football team this year.
My favourite memory from Vincent's would probably be from Carlingford, when Daniel Dose's mattress got stolen after he came back from getting his Chinese that one day. I just never seen the look on his face when I came back from getting my own food and seeing his mattress gone on the bed. I think the thing I'm going to miss the most from Vincent's is probably having the crack with the lads when I missed them, I've seen them every day for the past 14 years, and seeing them gone, it's going to be tough. Plus, I'm going to miss taking all their food as well, mooching them.
What I miss most about school is probably going on school trips with the teachers and the lads. Yeah, it was just nice to get out of the classroom and to just bond as a year group, so not to ever have that again. Yeah, I'll probably miss it.
My favourite school memory would have to be the Earth Conference that we organised with the Student Council, just because it felt like such an honour, I guess, to work together with such an amazing group of people and fellow students to put together such a big show. And the thing that I miss most about Vincent's is probably the people. These are all amazing. We've had so many wonderful memories together, and I can't really imagine kind of not seeing these every day.
My favourite memory about St. Vincent's was the time I came into 5th year. I remember all my teachers and classmates were really friendly and welcoming. Now that I think about it, after being 2 years in the school, these years, they were really very short, and as much as I like to, I just can't get to know you guys better. I wish we had more time. Despite only studying here for 2 years, I enjoyed every moment being part of this year group and as a student in St. Vincent's. Thank you.
My best memory in school would probably be TY, when we went to Glendalough and we were just climbing down waterfalls and climbing mountains. It was good fun. And then most thing I'd probably miss is just being with all my friends, yeah.
because we want to go into the big bad world.
My best memories from St. Vincent's are the gigs I and my bandmates had performed on different occasions and events. I'll miss you guys, and Mr. Walsh. Thank you for making the Love on the Street music album into a reality. When are we doing our next music album?
My favourite moment in school has to be when Dara scored against Kevin's in the cup final and we won.
I'll miss most things. Friends, students, teachers that helped me throughout the year. But more importantly, I will miss the atmosphere that held me throughout this enlightening experience, and I am very proud to say that before you all.
So, here we are, the class of 2020. Let's face it, this is not an ordinary graduation. However, I don't believe we've ever been an ordinary year. See, the opposites of ordinary are abnormal, unusual, weird, yet also exceptional, extraordinary, and unique. I think all of these adjectives are applicable to us, from Bullet's many phases, Elbow's elbow, and Yoish as a whole. We've never been ordinary, and I really wouldn't want it any other way. There's always been something special about this year group. I think everyone can agree with that. A certain connection, a product of the right people in the right place at the right time. Of course, it hasn't always been plain sailing. There's been vicious fights in Dalcassian Downs, fierce arguments over which chicken fillet roll combination is best, and many riveting debates with great minds such as Adam Daly and Paul Brown. But throughout all that, there's been a reverence that I haven't seen in any other year group. We don't always see eye to eye, but we always laugh together. We're always there for each other. We've had some remarkable experiences during our time in St. Vincent's. We've played for the President twice. We've welcomed the Belgian ambassador. We won the first Gaelic trophy the school had seen in decades. We embarked on international journeys to Barcelona, Germany, New York. We were going to go China, but that didn't work out. We had some shocking coming outs and some not so shocking coming outs. We witnessed the impossible with Doro scoring an actual goal in an actual game. We went to Carlingford and called an innocent man Willie Ear. We conquered Tesco, Daybreak, Topaz, Near Spar, Far Spar. We dreamt of Gifto with a blowback. I remember Gary Cunningham came in to talk to us the week before the schools closed. For those of you who don't know Gary Cunningham, he was a prisoner in Mountjoy and is now an excellent advocate for mental health awareness. Anyway, it was during his talk that I realised we were no longer boys. My peers, some of whom I've known since I was 4, were men. And we weren't men because we had beards and drank pints. We were men because we weren't afraid to be vulnerable in front of each other. See, vulnerability is never a sign of weakness. It's the most accurate measurement of our courage. I was immensely proud of us on that Wednesday evening. Now, having said that, we might be men, but I hope we never lose sight of our youth. Take Miss Kennedy and Miss Brown. They might well be losing their actual sight, but they've never lost sight of what it means to be young. They're still as imaginative, energetic and fun as they were when they took the staff room by storm all those years ago. And I just want to take a moment to acknowledge our teachers. Fortunately, this school has no shortage of incredible human beings who we have the pleasure of calling our teachers. And no, I'm not just saying this because the teachers will be grading us this year. We also have the pleasure of calling them much more than that. Role models, friends, Jimmy, Ado, and in Adeline and Miss Kennedy's case, a lover. Somehow you have orchestrated the perfect atmosphere for schooling. An ideal blend of discipline and chaos. A sense of community unrivaled by any school I've ever heard of. We appreciate everything you've done for us. We simply wouldn't be the men we are today without you. Also, let's not forget Mr. Dermot Swords. I think we can all agree that he has taught us some valuable life lessons, although not always appropriate for the classroom. That same man won the lot when we were in TY and still came back to us. If that's not a lesson in loyalty and dedication, I don't know what is. It's funny. In most years, the cancellation of the Leaving Cert would be the defining factor of their legacy. The one thing they would be remembered for. but not us. We'll be remembered for our laughs, our achievements, our inability to keep our minds out of the gutter or respect the audio, our very own key moments. I think there's a lesson in that for the future, not the gutter part. I know many of us are anxious about our calculated grades, but real impressions aren't made on how many points you get in the Leaving Cert. Genuine people judge you on your character and your attitude, both of which are informed by your experiences. And if we can wear the essence of our time in St. Vincent's on our sleeves, I think we'll all be just fine. It is a shame we never got those last few weeks in school. We never got to play the student versus teachers match. We never got that money off Ado. But what we'll always have is an incredible bond and countless memories. Thank you.
Happy graduation, guys. I'm sorry that we can't do something in person, but hopefully before the end of the year we'll have some sort of get together. Well, it's time for the Student Awards 2020, and as always we'll start with the subject categories, and it'll be my honour to announce the winner of the English Student of the Year 2020. But first I'd like to stop and say a personal thank you to my English class for being so engaged and entertaining over the last 2 years. I'm going to miss you guys more than you know. And it was a very strong class, so there are numerous contenders when it comes to this particular award. But the ultimate winner is somebody who's been consistent in his homework, his classwork, his participation in the classroom, and he has a natural aptitude for the subject as well. The English Student of the Year 2020 is Taylor Byrne.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the next winner. This student has worked really hard over the last 2 years and is an excellent student. The Gaeilge student for 2020 is Brian Monaranu. Go gorgeous.
Just want to wish you luck in all your future endeavours. I want you to come back someday and brag about how successful and happy I know you're going to be. The 2020 Maths Student of the Year goes to Adeline Diak. Congratulations, Adeline.
I've had the pleasure of teaching this student French right through from first year to sixth year, and he has a natural talent for languages. So I'm delighted to award the 2020 French Student of the Year to Pascal Amera. Félicitations, Pascal.
Hi lads, I'd just like to thank everyone for a very enjoyable year. Pity we didn't get to finish it out, but we had some very good times, debates and chats. So, the 2020 History Student of the Year goes to Adam Daly. Well done, Adam.
The student who is going to get this award is a student who has worked consistently for the last 2 years, has put in such an effort with homework, classwork, extra classes, you name it, and it is a great pleasure that this year's 2020 Student of the Year for Geography is Sean Jones.
Our business award will be presented to a student who has an exceptional work ethic. Whether he's doing early morning or lunchtime study, he's always pushing himself to achieve his potential. He's very driven and is more than deserving of this award, and I know he will achieve his goals in life. So the winner of the 2020 Business Student of the Year award is Brian Monaranu. Congratulations, Brian.
The next award goes to a student who has shone in all things biology over the last couple of years. Since the start of 5th year, he has gone about his work diligently, and his hard work paid off when he received an exceptional result in his mock exams. He continued to show this great work ethic from home over the last couple of crazy months, and it's a testament to this hard work that he received this award tonight. I'd like to award the 2020 Biology Student of the Year award to Tahir Hyseni.
Hope you're enjoying your evening so far, and I'm really disappointed we can't be with you in person to celebrate. This year's chemistry class has been extremely hardworking and extremely dedicated, but there was one person in particular that showed a real natural ability for the subject. So the 2020 Chemistry Student of the Year is Pascal. Congratulations, Pascal. Congratulations to all the award winners, and of course a huge congratulations to the class of 2020.
I'd like to wish the entire class of 2020 all the best for their graduation this year. Hopefully we get to meet up very soon in real life. The winner of the 2020 Physics Student of the Year is Adeline Diak. Well done to everyone, and well done.
The Accounting Award will be presented to a student who possesses drive and motivation. He's a diligent worker who produces high quality work and is a great analytical thinker. He was a pleasure to work with and was a great role model. So the winner of the 2020 Accounting Student of the Year award is Tahir Hyseni. Congratulations, Tahir.
Throughout the 2 years of this module, this student has always given it his best effort and always has been willing to help others. So this year's Student of the Year for Graphics and Construction goes to Doran Sabo. Well done.
Every year, the Student Council recognises the positive contribution of some student. This year, I'm delighted to say that we have 3 very deserving recipients of this award who have made a huge contribution to our school community throughout their 6 years in St Vincent's. So I'm delighted to award the 2020 Positive Contribution Student Council Award to Adam Daly, Taylor Byrne and Darren Moore. Well done.
Graduation 6 years. The winner of the Art Award is a student who has consistently shown huge creativity, talent and an amazing work ethic. The winner of the 2020 Art Student of the Year Award goes to Arvind Rawat.
So it's time for the Contribution to Music Award 2020, and your year group has had such a massive impact in the school when it comes to music. In fact, you guys have heralded in, ushered in a brand new era of modern music into St Vincent's, and for that we will always be grateful. And as a result, it's really impossible to nominate just one person who's played a big part in music in the school this year. So we've said that this year we'll have several winners of the Contribution to Music Award. Therefore, here we go in alphabetical order. Here are the winners of the Contribution to Music in St Vincent's in 2020. First of all, Taylor Byrne, my right-hand man, my old reliable. Thank you so much for everything you brought to the school. We're going to miss you. Daniel Clark, fantastic songwriter, great lyricist. I'm sure you're going to do so well in BIM. You didn't always play what I wanted you to play, but I still love you. Stefan Espanda, late to the party, but over the last 2 years, you've become an incredible piano player. Never give it up. And lastly, perhaps the unsung hero of music in the school in many ways is OG El Salvador. He's a young man with a remarkable natural talent for the drums. Always came in, got the job done and did it with flair. OG joined a band in college. You never know what might happen.
We've been lucky enough to have some very talented basketball players come to our school over the last few years, and this student was a prime example of this. He was one of the youngest members of our squad that made it to the 2017 Shield final, and he's gone from strength to strength since then, despite being mostly involved in GAA outside of school. I hope he's going to keep up the basketball in some form or the other after leaving school. I'm delighted to award the 2020 Basketball Player of the Year award to Adam Berrigan.
Once again, a big congratulations from us to you on your graduation. The GAA Player of the Year can only unfortunately be awarded to one player. This player is surrounded by a great team, a team no stranger to winning. Unfortunately, we're cut short this year when getting into the final. This award is going to a player who has excelled year after year of me being involved in the team, both on and off the pitch. Just for that reason, I'd like to award this to Adam Berrigan. Congratulations.
This award is richly deserved for a student who, in addition to being highly skillful, also brought a fantastic attitude to every training session and every game. A leader of the team since first year, he drove us on from the out half position. He played and he trained with a smile on his face. I'm delighted to award the 2020 Senior Rugby Player of the Year award to Cian O'Brien.
Soccer Player of the Year goes to someone who's been hard-working, dedicated and committed from the very beginning. From first through to 6th year, he's shown great commitment, great dedication, has hardly missed any training sessions or any games. So, big congratulations to Under 19 Soccer Player of the Year for 2020. It's Craig Bradell.
How you doing? Hope you're all keeping safe and well. It's my pleasure to announce the winner of this year's overall Sports Star of the Year award. This student has shown dedication, discipline and enthusiasm, not just this year but throughout all of his 6 years here in a wide range of sports. He's been a pleasure to work with, so I'm delighted to announce the winner of this year's overall Sports Star of the Year award as Sean Daly.
I'm presenting the 6A Student of the Year award tonight. The student we've chosen for this award has excelled in the last 2 years in LCA. He is diligent, hard-working and punctual, but above all, he is a gentleman. So the Student of the Year for 2020 for 6A is Joshua Beckin. Well done, Josh.
Hi everyone, I hope you're keeping well during these strange times. The student who has been chosen for this award has always been diligent, hardworking and punctual. He has been a friendly face to have in my form class this year, and he always greets everyone with a smile. So, the winner of the 2020 6B Student of the Year is Brian Monaranu.
The 6C Class Student of the Year award is decided on by 6C class teachers. This award recognises and celebrates the effort the student has made across all his subjects. He will no doubt bring his work ethic with him as he continues on his educational journey. So the winner of the 2020 6C Class Student of the Year award is Sean Jones. Congratulations, Sean.
Class of 2020 has voted Mr. Walsh as our Teacher of the Year. Without him, we'd be lost. We'd also like to give a big thank you to all the teachers for everything they've done for us over the last few years. And lastly, we'd like to give a big thanks to Dermo, as without him, the place wouldn't be run. Thank you.
And so we've come to the final awards of the evening. The Student's Choice for Student of the Year and the Teacher's Overall Student of the Year. Now, it's a testament to this year group that we've had so many contenders for these titles, so well done all. So it's our first time featuring this particular award, and you voted and decided that the Student's Student of the Year is Lee Doherty. Congratulations, Lee, well deserved. And now for the Overall Student Award, and this is voted for by teachers. The chosen student is one who has really embodied the ethos of the school. He's well-mannered, he's hardworking, he's focused, and has been an all-rounder from academia to sport and other aspects of school life throughout his 6 years with us. It's my great pleasure to announce that the Overall Student of the Year for 2020 is Adeline Diak. So well done, Adeline. What a fantastic achievement. So this brings us to the end of our online graduation event. Thank you all so much who contributed and brought it to life. We asked you to send in a selection of photographs for the finale, and here they are. So class of 2020, you have graduated. Congratulations, and thank you for being such an important part of our school life over the last 6 years. We'll see you later in the year, I promise, to celebrate. Congratulations.
Your blood like winter freezes just like ice, and there's a cold and lonely light that shines from you. You wind up like the wreck you hide behind that mask you use. And did you think this fool could never win? Well, look at me, I'm coming back again. I got a taste of love in a simple way, and if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just fade away. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever did? Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. And I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the pieces of my life without you on my mind. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Once I never could have hoped to win. Starting down the road, leaving me again. The threats you made were meant to cut me down, and if my love was just a circus, you'd be a clown by now. No, I'm still standing better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor, feeling like a little kid. I'm still standing after all this time, picking up the